Hello and welcome to the City Skylines Community Challenge with me, Helena, and introducing, just kidding, you guys all know who he is, Community Manager SimNationJan. Welcome, Jan.
So this week, we asked you guys on Twitter and other platforms on what we should do, or what I should do, and you guys decided to pick a ferry terminal, or a ferry port, a ferry harbor, whatever you wish to call it. So now I have to build a ferry harbor, and I decided to do a tiny bit of cheating, sanctioned cheating, because what's a ferry terminal without passengers and people? So we've loaded up one of the previously used maps. I think this was the transport hub map that Madde did. So that we get a little bit of that kind of livelihood. But it's a ferry terminal. I've got an hour to build a ferry terminal. Nurgle, where's my countdown? Tell me when. Tell me when. When you've started the timer. He said go. Oh no.
Yep. You got an hour,
no.
buddy.
Oh no.
Well, this is a hopeful start.
If we're gonna start with ferry. And I'm not gonna find it. Okay, so one of the things that I really wanted to use is we had this lovely asset that was made by Ernesto. It is a replica of the, I think it's the ferry terminal in San Francisco, I wanna say.
Okay.
And it was just a really nice asset, and I really wanted to use it and showcase it because we love Ernesto, and Ernesto's amazing, and he was very instrumental in the Bridges and Piers pack, so I kind of wanted to start off with that. Kind of as our base terminal, and I did the thing, and I did another slightly cheaty thing. It's not really cheaty thing, but it's also the new Stockholm ferry terminal.
Ooh, okay.
Which I thought was a very cool looking building. So I figured we'd do some sort of a hybrid type thing. So we're doing a bit of a hybrid, a fusion of new and old.
Cool.
So it kind of gives us a bit of everything. The only problem is that this plot that I've picked has a bit of a island on this side, so we're gonna have to move everything over. The problem with these kind of items, or with terminals in general, is there's a lot of concrete, because in effect they're kind of harbors. So we're gonna kind of have to keep that in mind.
Okay.
But I do also want to introduce a little bit of that kind of new way of architecture, which is adding in, or rather, bringing nature back into the cities. Also in. I absolutely, Madde, I hate you for using this. Why this, Madde? But why do you use this such? Why do you use this such, Madde? But that is, yeah. This one is a cruise ship terminal, so we're gonna kind of work together to make both work. I do want to. I am going to find a way to bring in that kind of also a car ferry. So we're gonna see how this goes. Why do you judge me, Jan? It works perfectly.
Yeah, Madde has had her say.
If you say so. And I have a cruise ship.
Oh, nice.
So I figured, we have to use her, because look at her, she's beautiful.
She is a beautiful. Oh, she has a heliport pad on the back.
Yeah,
so
it's it's really big. But I like it. At the same time, it has the kind of the car loading deck in the back. So I kind of want to utilize that as well. Over here we have a huge selection of bridges and piers from our master. So I kind of want to use some of those.
Okay, let's do it.
We have simple seawalls. We have fenceless seawalls. City keys. Like with and without fences, a bunch of ones with stairs, various piers. But I thought we'd go with a very, like, just a simple seawall. So we're going to go a simple, like, kind of fenceless key. Probably all the way around here. So kind of, it still gives us that little, like, key on the side, but also it's nice and concrete, so it's going to work out well for our purposes. Just going to lower it down and go from there.
So we are just past 20 minutes in, so there's just under 40 minutes left. How is it feeling so far?
I think it's gonna be okay. You can tell that I also think I'm lying because my voice has gone really high-pitched.
Yeah, I wasn't going to point it out, but I definitely thought it.
But I think we're gonna be fine because my biggest issue with this is getting the roads and the piers in, just so that they look nice, which can be a bit difficult. And then I feel like once we get those kind of in place, it's just a lot of detailing, and detailing is something that I love to do. So I think after that we'll kind of be okay. One of the things that I do want to do is, because City Skylines does actually support boat transit, it does actually support ferry transit. So I wanted to see what we can do using inbuilt ferries as well. I also have another ship. I have a lot of ships for some reason.
Is that the same as the one on the other side?
Yeah, but this one has closed doors.
Oh.
Difference. So I kind of wanted to see what we could do with the game ferry piers. And the game does have ferry piers. So this, for example, is one of the default ones. It's one of the larger ones. And I did want to kind of integrate it in. So I figured if we get these ones in kind of along the way, we can kind of make it a bit more exciting. One of the things that I also did grab, because I thought it'd be fun, is tugboats.
Oh.
Because they're adorable and they're tugboats. Which I think actually count as buildings. So I was gonna get some tugboats in. Because, you know, you need tugboats. So I'm just gonna make it look like this ship was tugged in. But I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not make it look like the big giant ship had needed some help getting into the right position, because it was. But yeah, we've got a little ferry terminal here. I am going to put a small ferry terminal over here. On this island that Madde has going on here. It's called the Experience. I'm just going to put... how do these people drive here? How do you make that work?
Magic, hopes and dreams.
But I'm going to put a quick small ferry terminal here. I know Madde wouldn't approve because I'm going to be slightly destroying her work, but, you know, sacrifices have to be made.
She knows where you live. She'll come after you.
She will always come after me. this.
Cuboid says, complaining about keyboard shortcuts. It's like Madde never left. Fact.
Facts.
Yeah.
You can't argue with facts.
No.
So I created a small kind of ferry path.
Cool.
Just so
And now those
there we go.
And now those poor people can finally leave the experience.
We have a passenger ferry.
Yay!
Nice little passenger ferry. This would be one of those smaller ferries we were talking about, which are passenger only. Yeah. So it's just gonna traverse from here to over here, but at least it'll give us a little bit of actual traffic. I kind of like the look of the main terminal. I mean, it needs a little bit of love when it comes to the decoration part, which is going to very quickly get, or at least try to get, the connection here established with the roads. It works. It works for our purposes. Chat wanted trees, so I guess it's tree time.
Tree time. Tree time in the last 5 minutes.
Did this work, chat? Did we do it? Did we do it, chat? I think we did.
1 minute. Yep. No, we've got it. We've still got a minute. Okay, we can do this.
I can do this.
Yeah. What about lifeguards and buoys? You could always add those. So many options that are just coming. Now you're giving me suggestions, chat. Now you're being helpful. I'm just waiting for Nurgle to slowly just take away my control of the game. Ow. No, we can't. He won't do that. 20 seconds. You can do this.
I don't think we can do anything in 20 seconds. Nothing that I can think of.
Okay. 10 seconds.
So I think we're just gonna. I think we're gonna just call it. I think we're gonna call it. I think if we had a little bit more time, it would have been fine. Spend a lot of time and not doing stuff. So.
8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Not enough clowns. 9 out of 10. 7 out of 10. How do we know
there's no clowns? Just hidden in one of the cars or in one of the shapes.
Biffa joined to say it needs a ferry about.
A ferry about. Biffa, I want to know. Biffa, I want to challenge you to build me and show me what a ferry about is.
It looks like you can go ahead and place the crown upon your head.
I want a crown. Look at
Congratulations! Gorgeous. Amazing.
I'd like to thank the Academy. You must love me. You must really love me. I don't have I feel like I need a trophy. Wait.
Yeah. Where's your Chirpy?
Oh, where is Chirpy? Oh, here he is. Me and Chirpy say thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Jan. This has been super fun. And thank you, chat. As always, your comments and ideas are inspiring and amusing.